From the first time I heard the title, Tales of the Jedi, I really wanted them to do it for real. What do I mean by that? Well, Tales of the Jedi as we got it is something I really enjoy, especially the Dooku and Qui-Gon parts. But the name Tales of the Jedi actually comes from a series of Dark Horse comics, and these expanded universe comics are some of the earliest depictions of the Old Republic Jedi in Star Wars. In fact, it's safe to say these comics had an impact on the development of the prequel trilogy itself. That is partially because, unlike Star Wars comics or anything for that matter made today, these comics actually had input from George himself. He detailed and approved of a lot of the history of the Sith in these early comics, and he even gave them out as Christmas presents to his employees. Something he probably wouldn't have done if he wasn't pleased with the stories. And these comics contain some really cool Star Wars characters that don't get talked about enough today. Gav and Jory Daragon, Ulic Keldroma, Exar Kun, Nagasato, Nomi Sunrider. There is a wealth of original Star Wars stories not tied to the original trilogy, approved by Lucas himself. Right now, Lucasfilm, or Kathleen Kennedy, are working on a Jedi origin movie that will be directed by James Mangold. And he has stated he's not a big fan of canon and lore in interviews. It makes me wonder if his movies, if they ever get made, will tread on these old stories, because that would be a real shame. These stories have stood the test of time and are part of Star Wars' legacy. Not to mention, it's very doubtful anything they'd come up with would be any better. Probably a lot worse.